how you doing? This is Tim at Car Toys. We're doing the installation on a 2014 Mustang. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be lighting up this engine bay for you guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know we're going to make this happen. Let's get to work.
What's going on, man? Side piece will be here, and then the side pieces that light up will be right here. We're just gonna take these old ones off, put the new ones on, take the old engine cover off, which we already did, and put the new engine cover on, light everything up. It's gonna be lit, literally. Real quick, we're just gonna show you guys how this thing looks when it lights up. Man, take a look at that. Man, that's gonna be nice. Backstory of my boy Tim. Y'all probably seen him on my other video with the Night Rider scanner that he did. My man did a good job putting it in. I mean, dude, it looked factory. He hid the wires. He put the heat protecting over the wires like he should. Look nice and factory installed. So when somebody does a good job, I just want to bring the business back to them. And he did a good job taking care of me. He took his time. He was enthusiastic about it. So, you know, I've also recommended a couple other people with him. I saved his card. So anytime somebody gives you guys good business and a good experience, bring your business back to that person, and don't be afraid to share their work. It's a competition out here, but at the same time, it's not a competition. We all out here trying to accomplish the same goal and build our dream cars. So just share the love, man. That's how you keep the car community strong. But he just showing you guys the step process right now of how we strip the wires first. He's getting ready to put this shrink wrap on it. That's what he has in his right hand. Now what that shrink wrap does is, as you see, it's pretty loose right now, but once he heats it up, that wrap is going to shrink, hence the term shrink wrap. And it's going to protect the wires with all the extreme heat and weather and harsh conditions under the hood, so nothing happens to the wires. So we want to preserve that wiring. It's a lot of work. We want to make sure that everything works properly. And he did a nice long strip on it so that he can wire them up pretty easily. And then he'll put that shrink wrap on them, which will hold them in place how he wants them to be held. Another thing I like about Tim, man, he quick with it, man. He is really quick with it without even trying. So he twisted the wires to get them tight, and now he's just gonna solder them to hold the bond. And pretty much what soldering is, for you guys that don't know, he's just heating that metal wire to the wires, which is gonna hold the bond and hold all the little thin wire fibers together. So that's all he doing right there.
This is Tessa tape.
Okay.
It's a heated, treated tape to keep the heat off of the wires.
All right. Say that one more time. What kind of tape is that?
This is Tessa tape.
Tessa
tape. So basically, this is a factory style tape.
Okay, yeah.
That keeps the heat.
Got you.
And what happens with electric tape likes to heat up, and then it melts and it gets real sticky and dirty and all over the place. So with this Tessa tape, it's going to keep that heat and that glue from getting all over the place, and also protect the wires from the heat.
See, man, he know what he doing. He know what he doing.
Yes, sir. So now I'm gonna.
Now that he put the Tessa tape on, which is like a better electrical tape for simplified terms. Now that he got that on there, he just gonna heat up the heat wrap so that it shrink up. Man, just look at that. That technology is amazing. It's just shrinking right up, man. That is amazing.
It's precautions that all techs supposed to take whenever they're doing specialized things like this.
Yeah.
But with Car Toys, you get all the materials and all that, because that's what we're here. We're here to make the install standardized. You know what I mean? So we got people out there that don't make these precautions, and then we all have issues, and that's why customers have bad experiences. Yep, that's ready to go.
So we're gonna drop the coil pack cover in right now, in place, and then he gonna run the wire. We got our coil covers on right now. We got our wires ran through the back, zip tied down around the side. We're gonna go down and then we're gonna hook up right in there.
I'll put quick disconnects on this one.
So now we're working on the engine shroud here, getting everything ready to go. Gonna solder these wires on. Same process as we did for the coil covers. You're gonna twist tie them, solder them on, slide the weather stripping down, shrink it up. He's putting quick disconnects on these like this right here, just like we had on the coil covers. Show you guys. The coil covers also have quick disconnects like this piece right here. And the reason why we got these quick disconnects is if I want to go ahead and change out my spark plugs or my coil packs, I can do that. Just hit this disconnect here, pop this thing off instead of having to take all this off. Makes the job a whole lot easier. So that's what we got going on right now.
You see that rating right there on that electric tape?
Yeah. 0 to 80 degrees.
Yeah, so
that ain't too fantastic.
Nah, man.
That's why we gotta put the other stuff on it. Because the engine is hotter than 100 degrees. So,
I seen people use electric tape under the hood. I'm like,
oh,
man,
man.
You don't know what you could be doing right now, catching your car on fire. There's electric tape that's rated for higher temperatures, but it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Like the factory electric tape that's under that hood is a higher temp
Right.
tape. But if you look around on the Ford, they use a lot of Tesla tape too.
Yeah. Before we put the shrink wrap on them, we're gonna tie them down with the Tesla tape, just so we can get them nice and tight. Then we'll slide the shrink wrap on it. Shrink it on down. Quick status update. We got all the wires ran through the engine now, coming down, swinging out right now, and Tim's just working on cutting the wires, making them short enough to fit here so we can make things look nice, clean, and crisp. I just love, see, this is the work and craftsmanship of Tim and why I love his work, man. If you just look at this wire and you look down here in the engine bay, let me get the light so you guys can see that. It just looked OE in there, and OEM, which is original equipment manufacturer. So it looked like it came straight from the factory with these wires. Like, you can't even tell that that's aftermarket. I love his work, man. We got all our wires wired up. Last thing we got to do is hook up the lights to the power source. So I'm gonna have a switch under the hood that I can just flick and turn on the engine lights right here from the hood. So he's just working on getting those prongs in the right position. We're gonna plug it up and boom, action. All right, so he's got all the wires ran, and now I'm gonna go ahead and test it in 3, 2, 1. Houston, we have lights. Oh, that's nasty. Love it, love it. So we got everything ready to go. This is my first unveil. I've never unwrapped this before. We're gonna go ahead and unwrap it now and see what it looks like. Oh man. Oh my God. Dude, that's clean. Ooh. Ooh. It's like Christmas all over again, man. Here we go. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. That's almost a mirror finish on that thing. Side over here. Do y'all see this? Do y'all freaking see it? Hopefully I can get all of this off before the camera completely dies out on me. Man. What you think about that, bro?
It's pretty damn clean, man.
started peeling this so it didn't get stuck. I'm not gonna put that dot in there. I think that's too much. Ooh! You can't tell me that ain't hard. This is like a late Christmas present to myself. I had this in the house since Christmas. Ready to put this on, man. Just waiting. I think I got it. Yeah. Man. Oh! That looked like a whole new car, huh?
Yeah.
You ready for the light? You ready for the... Oh, I got a little stuff right there. Boom. Oh! 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 That's hard. That's hard. Yeah. I can't wait to see it at night, bro.
It's gonna look good.
There you have it. My light up engine bay kit. I'm gonna go ahead and get home, wash the car up, clean it up so you can see what it looks like at night, fully clean and all that. Posted outside a car toys waiting for my boy Cameron to get off. I told him I was gonna stop back by and put the logo in the hood so you can see the logo in the hood with the lights, man. I know he finna flip, like he finna trip out. I can't wait to show you guys this too. All right, you ready?
Ready? Let's do this thing.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 5.
Oh yeah, that hits it nice. That hits it nice.
The fire almost looks real in camera when the blue's bouncing off the logo.
That
That's
look.
freaking dope, bro.
That looks mint.
That's dope.
That is hella mint.
That just made my day, man. For real.
It really does follow it pretty well. Like that actually looks hella dope.
Man, he's gonna flip when he sees this. Remember when I told you once you did the painting I was gonna stop by and show you the lights. You ready to see the lights, man?
Let's see it.
Go ahead, pop the hood, man. I'm gonna let you do the honors. Go ahead, pop the hood. There you go. Boom. All right. You see all that chrome in there, man?
God,
Dude, I told you it was gonna be loud.
dude,
Yeah. I did it, huh?
you did clean this thing up.
Yeah, man.
Holy cow!
I hadn't even detailed it yet. I didn't have time, but I wanted to stop by so you can see it, man. And look at that. Look at that. Look at what it looks like on camera with just a white light. That's amazing, huh?
It is, man.
It looks alive on the camera, man. It looks 3D on camera. All right.
God.
So I told him to give me a little rocker switch right there in the engine bay. So what I'm gonna let you do is hit that switch right there.
Right here.
3, 2, 1, bow.
Holy shit! Oh my God, dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh God,
that's beautiful, ain't it?
that is beautiful, man. Look.
I know.
Holy sh!
I know. It reflects
Dude.
right in there.
You were not bullshitting.
I told you. Check it out in the camera, dude.
Man, that is beautiful, man.
And like the light just reflects off of
God.
it perfectly.
Man, that's sick.
The daytime shot, even when he had it plugged up at the shop during the day, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. 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 Are you listening? Damn.